So the first approach, to depend on the other person, to waiting for them to be replied, or like better, what we will do directly, we will not do any changes here. This is not our job to change, just we execute, we test this. Okay, one point I shared beginning of the this class, smart forms are client independent, script forms are outdated. These are client independent because when we are going to execute any form, system generates every time a function module. Due to this function module, here we can see the concept here. Suppose we have the system, we have the S/4HANA or ECC, any system. The terminology would be same. In S/4HANA, we have all the layers, like two, business layer and database layer has been merged. But here we have the before, like the system could be any, no problem. So the function module has scope, can be accessed in an entire system. So that's why the smart forms or any kind of smart form, they become client independent because system generates every time function module. This function module is standard function module. So we should first test if the forms are configured correct from the functional side. If we are 100% sure, then we will jump to test processes. For an example, we pass here the test here, not directly execute, pass here the input, like your input fields, what is the delivery date or like delivery number. Then this test. If we have something problem here, we will approach them to the technical people. Okay, they will check from them side. So here should be the printer name, like here should be. So if when we click on the like because I'm not going to change anything in the system, so if we put here the like printer name, output device, system will automatically show me the pop-up. Okay, delivery note and everything is coming here, correct. For an example, if we put the input data, then we get like, we test from our side. If we have the problems, we will approach to the technical person. So he will develop, or but in my technical classes, I also teach how to do the configuration. For an example, if you executed the form, okay, and now suppose here before the logo was coming, the logo was, now it's not coming. So instead of directly approaching to technical person and waiting for them, we have the transaction codes that I will, that's my next process in the classes, how we do the process, how we upload the logo. You can directly go to the T code or ER, or you can directly check its logo has been uploaded successfully. The logo should be in the bitmap format. It's uploaded or not uploaded. So here we pass the standard class name, class type, and here we upload the logos. So this is the time saving process. If one person can handle the situation in the technical side and functional side, that would be more valuable, like I can say. Okay, so here I just open few documents for all of you. Like I will cover today the first data dictionary. We call this as a central repository system. Central repository system means in EWM technical or any side, if we work with the, when we touch anything technically, for an example, here, what is the section profile? What is this application? What are these actually? What is this? These are nothing but the technical parts. So when we double click sorry, when we click on the condition configuration for an example, so here, if I click on the technical name, these are all the fields. These are all nothing but the standard definitions, fields. Processing detail or start condition, whatever we do the configuration, these are the technical things. These are the methods. So when you see any technical thing, where is exist? Where is the source of these things, all the things, where it exists inside the system? It exists inside the central repository system we call data dictionary. Whenever we work on any technical thing or anything, it comes from the central side. I will tell you. Central side means, for an example, you working with EWM box in S4HANA. For EWM, I can say EWM layer or box. But even with S4HANA, you have one central repository system, which we call is the database. Even in the HANA, we have the database. All these things, the classes, the methods, table entries, definitions, fields, name, everything exists here inside the table. Inside the table, inside the database layer in S4HANA, we have that. This is the table. Inside the table, we have the data dictionary. Table is not a data dictionary. Inside the table, we have the data dictionary, which is the central source of data, central repository system. So if we see here, this is the technically supply chain, delivery, PRD, out for outbound processes. Okay, where is exist exactly? Where is exist? All the custom entries, these methods. This is the different like other sessions in the technical EWM where I cover these parts. What are the class? What are the methods? But here brief I am showing. So whenever we execute any functional any configuration, it fetches from here. So in the technical side, I cover the like central repository system, database, data dictionary. This is second chapter. So in the first chapter, I covered like how we work with the. It depends upon the like people, their requirement. Some functional people, they want to touch like not in depth, very briefly. So I will cover that. Some people, they want to touch us very briefly, very depth. That I will also cover here. In the document, you will see. So these are the things. And now you may ask if you want to ask anything, or like you may raise the questions, because in this my trainings, we have the two kind of sections. Functional side, where I teach purely functional, like introduction, terminology, methodology, and all the plant, why we have the plant, why we have the storage location, what we do with the storage location, like temporary storage location or permanent storage location we have, like master data, and a lot of things here I cover, like cross processing settings and cross applications. Also technical side, we call cross applications, like RFC. Then we have the application link enable, then we have electronic data interchange, then with IDOC, intermediate documents. So there were some drawbacks with an RFC. There were some drawbacks before with the RFC. That's why BAPI came into the picture, or like advanced. We have the electronic data interchange, because here every record is going to very highly encrypted form when we do the transfer the data in between two systems. With the in my few videos, you see like it's like a carrier, like we can say as a vehicle or transportable unit. In my other language, I will say this is the IDOC. And in more configuration, like we have the value added services, and here each and every process is very deeply I covered, and like I have some processes real time, how we use the STO process, intercompany real time, and yes. Now you may ask any question now if you have some. Bala, Yatish. Hello. Kosini, are you here?
Yes, Manas.
Okay, please raise the questions. And sorry, just a moment. Yatish, are you in the meeting, right? Sorry, Koshi. So you can just remove the headphone and you can try directly. Okay, Yatish. Okay, no problem. Okay, but I will clear your doubt. Actually, sorry guys, the person is not able to unmute Yatish, but he asked Manas. He faced some problem uh, in the functional side. The document is not getting printed, so he said me, Manasve, I will do the debugging, but we don't require debugging directly. Debugging we require when we need it. Actually, we need it directly. We don't require the debugging. In this form case, not able to print or something problem is coming, we don't require the debugging. Even in many cases, if your queue is going to stuck, for an example, I will tell you in the real time. I will show you. Okay, just take any queue, inbound queue. Something is a problem with the business process here. It got stuck here. So what is this queue? How queue works? How actually any queue works in the layer, in the system layer landscape? I will tell you. Suppose you are working with the S/4HANA EWM functional side as a functional consultant. Even with the same system, if I'm talking about S/4HANA, we have the layers. We have the ERP layer, because SAP upgraded that themselves, but they did not broke the backbone. Like structure would be the same. Some additional things came into the market, like versions, or we have the before ERP, CC, now S/4HANA came into the picture, like some technology, very more, but the base are the same. So, but even with the S/4HANA, we have the two layers here, EWM and ERP. Layers means we have the EWM related transaction codes developed by SAP, or the definitions or the methods or the functionalities. And ERP related, like logistics side, logistics execution, we have here logistics side, pure MM side. But layers we have the same, but for an example, let's talk about the queue. So for an example, I am trying to do some process in the EWM side, inbound side. How system works? In between both the servers, in the same box, we have the two different layers. At runtime, how it works? It always connected with the RFCs. Always, always RFCs are nothing but remote function call. Call